I have behind me 13 pieces of premium brand clothing that I just got in the mail. We're talking Sanctuary, Villagallo, Anonyme, and more. These are from Front Door Fashion, and I got a big long note from my stylist telling me how to put these together into 8 distinct outfits. Hi, my name is Lisa. Thank you for joining me today. What is Front Door Fashion? Well, I'm going to go into that while we're going through all of these amazing pieces of clothes. I'm so excited to see how my stylist at Front Door Fashion has put together 8 new looks that I can try. If you're new here, thank you for joining. I started this channel after a major weight loss, and I have been learning to dress in a different size. I'll go through the sizes as we go through everything, including inseam lengths, and if there's anything unique about the fabric that should be mentioned. And then in my description box and in my pinned comments, I'll give you the rundown on Front Door Fashion. And if you use my referral code, you would get $50 off your first box. So keep that in mind as we go through these. And then I would also get $50. So Front Door Fashion is my answer to not having time to go shop at Nordstrom and getting confused when I go there, or Saks, or Bloomingdale's, if you're near any of those stores. It's just one of my favorite services. Front Door Fashion, of course, has fashion items, tops, bottoms, skirts, dresses, you name it, scarves. They have jewelry. They have amazing belts and shoes. So I have been telling my stylist what I've been looking for with each box, or on the rare occasion I get to go to Dallas, Texas and get an in-person styling appointment. And actually, last time I did that, I described to her distinctly a kind of high-heeled brown boot that I was looking for, and she found them. She found me some amazing Vince Camuto boots. Another thing that she's doing in these styling notes is suggesting that I pair these outfits with things that I already own from Front Door Fashion. So I will make sure and note to you when that is the case. All right, I mentioned 13 items of clothes, but I didn't mention there's also a belt in here and earrings. So let's take a quick look at the jewelry. These are Front Door Fashion. It says 14 karat silver. That's interesting. $30. And I will bring those out when she says to style them. And this is Maryland Shift. I love the wishbone shape. Just after Thanksgiving. And then, oh, what's the price on this? $62. And then Maryland Shift silver bracelet. I love this bracelet. Also $62. As we go through this, you will see some looks that you like. You will be intrigued. And if you're thinking about joining Front Door Fashion, my stylist is Bethany. They do have a lot of stylists, and they have their profiles on their website. So they have a website. You just log on, create an account, and you can give them links to your Pinterest or any other social media that you would like them to see. And of course, you fill out a quiz with all your sizes and your likes and your dislikes. It's not a subscription service, so you can just order a box whenever you want. They take a $100 deposit, and that is fully refundable if you don't end up keeping anything. That has never happened to me. So let's go through her suggestions. She says the AG Denim gray stud jeans, combine them with the Sateen shell top and the bright olive blazer. This blazer is by Anonyme. And then the leopard coat. If you're returning to my channel, thank you for coming back, and you have probably seen me in this leopard coat already. We'll get into that in a minute. And if you're returning and you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe button. And if you're new here, hit the subscribe button, because if you like what you see, or you're interested in seeing things styled all the way along the range from affordable brands like Walmart up to premium brands like Front Door Fashion, I've got you covered. Okay, moving on. So after the leopard coat, she says the silver link bracelet and the silver hoop earrings. And then she says, I am so excited to have found this coat to send you. This is my third, I think, styling with Bethany. I have been to Front Door Fashion to meet my stylist in person. I go there anyway, so I think it's really good for them to meet you in person and have a more extended conversation with you. Although I would think they would be cool with you calling your stylist on the phone. And in fact, my old stylist, I used to text her every now and then and ask her if certain things were coming in, and advice on styling things. So they are a full professional styling service. So she knows me, and proof is in the pudding. I already got this in a Stitch Fix. I requested it specifically, and I didn't end up keeping it. So we'll see how this one does. We'll get into it. I'm going to throw on this first outfit. Before we get started, I also like to mention what I'm wearing. Normally I'll wear something from my last box, but I actually went to a neighborhood ladies brunch this morning, and I was excited to wear my new outfit from CABI. So if you like this outfit or anything about it, I know this belt is probably still available. I think the sweater is still available, and my stylist name is also Lisa. So I will put her contact information in as outfit number 1. I'll put this as outfit number 1, and I'll put her contact information right after that in my description box. Okay, let's jump into look number 1 with Front Door Fashion. Antonia Sateen shell in beige is a size OS, I think small, $48, and I am in the AG Denim Adria 32-inch wide leg, and the color is called Immensity. Love the black wash color, size 27, and it is $2.95. And then I have the cute little bracelet on. I mentioned the price of that before, and then she mentioned these silver earrings. And pretty sure I'm going to keep those, but I better think about it, so I'm not going to put them in. Might depend on everything else I want from this box and the budget that I have in mind for this box. So let me back up and show you how the jeans and the sateen top came together. The studs are making a jingly sound. Kind of fun for the holidays. I'm jingling already. I think this would look cool with this moto jacket that I got in my front door fashion visit that I had here last October. And if you're just checking into this video and it's been around for a while, it is December 2025. So let me see what this moto jacket looks like. I'm going off of her styling plan, but I thought maybe I just put it on really quick and see how it looks. And for reference, I'm 5'5", so you can see what a 32-inch inseam looks like here. And then I have a high-heeled boot on with this. I feel like it's a 33, but if it says 32, it's 32. All right, let's check out look number 2. So she says these jeans. Oh, I didn't finish look number 1. Gosh, I got distracted with this jacket. So let me go back here and put on the green blazer. So this blazer is a perfect fit. Does it have actual pockets? No, there's no pockets on it. So it's very streamlined. I love the feel of it. I'll have to look at the fabric. I think it's synthetic, but and let's see what the shape looks like on the back. I feel like it's got a little bit of a shape to it. I like the length of it. I love the color. The tank has kind of a handmade feel to it, made in Italy. So then she recommends putting the coat on top of all of this. She knows that I'll put a winter coat over another coat because I'm cold and it's always cold where I live. Okay, I'm in the coat. It is the Sanctuary Downtown coat, and I'm wearing a size small, and the retail price is $189. By the way, if you keep everything in your Front Door Fashion box, you do get a 10% discount. If you go to Front Door Fashion in person and buy there, you don't get a 10% discount. So just if you're going there in person, know that. And then, so when I got this coat in a Stitch Fix, I felt like it was too big. I got it in a small, and I felt like it was so oversized that if I went down to an extra small, it would still be too big. So the oversized winter coat look is in. So I'm going to have to look on camera and see how I feel about this. I just love this leopard pattern. So I'm going to have to think about this one seriously. It doesn't feel as oversized now that I have my indoor outfit underneath it. Okay, moving on to look number 2. Keep these jeans on, and then the berry Colorush sweater, the silver link bracelet, and the silver hoop earrings. So berry Colorush sweater. Let's take a look. I have not heard of the brand Anonyme before, Front Door Fashion, but I've received a few items from them. This blazer is polyester and a stretch fabric. It has a little bit of stretch to it, and this is a size small, and it is $180. And then here is the little shell. Made in Italy. You can see it just looks like it's handmade, and actually for what it is, I think it is a good price for $48. All right, for look number 2, I have jumped into this sweater by Colorush, and the color is called Wild Berry, and this sweater is $230. It is 100% cashmere, and I found with Colorush, they make the most beautiful colors in shades of pink. And I think I've seen a beautiful blue cashmere sweater from them. I think most of their items are all or partially cashmere. This is a scoop back, or a scoop back. So I don't know if I have it on backwards. I'll let you know after I take it off. I'll come back with it turned around if I figured out I've done that. I wanted to show you the box from Front Door Fashion. They send everything in a pretty big box. This is what's called a mini box. I asked her, I wanted to get something from Front Door Fashion and take a look at some of their new arrivals. So I asked for a mini box. Boxes come with collections. So these clothes are actually a suite of 2 collections designed to be able to mix and match each other. So you just saw me wear the first look from collection 1, and now I'm in the second look. I'm dying to put this coat all over this pink sweater. This might not be for everybody, but this is kind of how I like to have fun with fashion after losing 60 pounds. So I like the pink under the leopard. This coat is really growing on me. I'm going to ask her if she has it in an extra small, probably text her ASAP on Monday to see if she's got that available. So this is my favorite outfit so far, but we're only into look number 2, so let's jump into look number 3. If these kinds of looks aren't your vibe, I can tell you I have got a couple of different themes from Front Door Fashions. You can tell them special events that you're shopping for or just kind of a theme. So when I've ordered a box, I'll just tell them randomly what I'm looking for, but there have been some times where I've said, hey, I need to tone myself down a little bit. Can you send me a box of neutrals? And my stylist would just send me that. So just know that they have a variety of looks and styles across the spectrum of from understated all the way up to fun, party, and glitzy. All right, for look number 3 in collection number 1, she says your dark washed Liverpool jeans. Oh yeah, okay, so these are jeans from a prior Front Door Fashion, and the royal gold top. Actually, I like those tones. I wouldn't have thought of that. And then your black Z Supply Moto jacket and the leopard coat and the bracelet. All right, let's jump into that one. Colorush is such a pretty brand, so I was able to figure out by the little label back here that I did have it on correctly. Actually, if they called it a scoop back, it seems like I think I had it on backwards. I think it works both ways, so that makes it versatile. For look number 3, I'm wearing a pair of Liverpool dark wash straight jeans. I don't have the official name of them. They're not on here because they're from my last box. And then the royal gold Leyla top, and the brand is Lavender Brown, and it is $138. Cowl neck top. Cowl neck tops are difficult. They're difficult to wear. I think oftentimes this part is just made there's too much fabric here. Like if they had designed it so it was just cowling out a little bit, I think that would make it a little better. So this one is just feeling awkward to me. So she did say to put it on with the moto jacket. Let's see how that goes together. So in this look, she is giving me one new thing from collection number 1 and suggesting to wear it with things that I already own from prior purchases at Front Door Fashion. So yeah, once you have a coat over this, it does kind of squish it down and it gives it kind of a fun gathered look. But I think in this particular case, there's just a little bit too much fabric up front. I'm still fiddling with this. Does it cover me up? Anyway, okay, last look for collection number 1. She's suggesting switching over to gold jewelry with the gold top. So she's saying to wear the wishbone earrings, which I think are really, really cute with this color of top. And then to wear that with the same jeans, to put on my Villagallo blazer, and then the leopard coat over that. The Villagallo blazer is another item from a prior Front Door Fashion purchase. Villagallo is a little bit of a pricey brand. What is really cool about Villagallo are all the fun little touches that they put on their buttons. These ones in this case are insects. I've seen ones with Vespas on them, Vespa scooters, ones with little dogs on them. And sometimes their blazers have a really fun lining, like graphic, very colorful. Makes it fun to know you have all that going on underneath your coat. Okay, this one I actually haven't worn yet. Giving me styling ideas like this one are helping me figure out when I want to wear this coat. Oh, this goes together really nice. And I think it helps solve the mystery of the cowl neck tank. You have to wear something over it, and then the fabric is kind of drapey up here and create some interest. Gosh, I just love this coat. I just need to take it out and wear it. It is so much fun. And then for shoes, I just have on some Italian suede loafers from Quince. I'll put the link to that in my description box and my pinned comments. Yeah, now I kind of like this. All right, I'm going off her styling notes again. I couldn't resist trying the gold and the green together. I don't know if that's too predictable or if it just kind of looks classic. Let me just straighten this up and tuck this in a little bit. There we go. With a gold necklace, I think this could, or a black necklace, I think this could look really sharp. For collection number 2, the first look is the vintage gray bootcut Bayes, Bayeas. I have yet to figure out how to pronounce that, jeans, and the ivory and black sweater, dying to try this on, by brand Allison, and then the same bracelet that I'm wearing and the silver hoop earrings. Okay, for collection number 2, look number 1, I'm in the Bayeas jeans, and they are $120. And then the black and white sweater, it's called Charlotte Sweater, and the brand is Allison, and it is $169, a little pricey. Gosh, it's so heavy and warm. I'll have to look at what it's made out of. It feels like a very tightly woven chenille, but I'll look at the label after I take it off and share it with you what it's made out of. And it is in a size small, and the Bayeas jeans are a 27-inch, oh no, size 27 or size 4, and they are a 32-inch boot cut. Interesting, because they don't feel as long as the other ones, but I guess they are now that I look down. And the earrings. Really liking how this came together, and then I to put a little bit of height on, but I felt like wearing a loafer. I put on my favorite Kurt Geiger loafers. I love this color of wash of these jeans. So I absolutely know from this box I'm keeping these jeans. I've been looking for a good black wash jean. They are kind of a I don't know, about 2.5 inches below my belly button in terms of the rise. And here's the back I haven't seen yet. So hopefully that looks okay back there. And the sweater is just so cute. I can't even relay how thick it is. Maybe you can kind of tell. Very, very thickly knitted together. It's just the perfect length. It's not too long. It's not too cropped. The cuffs are just very, very cool looking. I love that. I love those long cuffs, and I'm not bored of a little puff sleeve. Love the puff sleeves on this sweater. For such a thick sweater, it's amazing they were able to pull off having so much shape into it. So let's see what is in the next look that she has here. Look number 2, my Sanctuary joggers, this sweater, and the bracelet that I'm wearing and the silver hoop earring. So she's just suggesting that this sweater gets switched out to wear with a pair of olive colored Sanctuary jogger style pants that I have. I'll go digging around for them so we can see how they look with that sweater. I'll be right back. All right, I am back in look number 2. I was able to find these joggers fairly quickly because they're kind of at the top of my pile because I haven't worn them yet. I've been trying to wear them and I struggle a little bit with joggers. I just never know what shoes to wear with them. So I think maybe this looks okay. I will tell you, if you go to Front Door Fashion in person in Dallas, Texas, you do not need to feel nervous about being there. There is no pressure when you're there. They make you feel so comfortable right away, and they're the nicest, most down-to-earth people. So I just thought of this because when I was there, I wore these tennis shoes. I wore a beautiful Via Gallo embroidered shirt that I purchased from them, and I wore tennis shoes that I bought at Walmart because I love these shoes. I love the simple design of them, and I knew I was going to go shopping, believe it or not, after being at Front Door Fashion, so I wanted to be comfortable. And my stylist said, "Hey, where'd you get those shoes?" And I said, "Walmart." And she said, "That's cool." Yeah, no pretentiousness there. They are just really, really nice people. So I kind of like this look that she came up with. Now that I'm looking at it in a viewfinder here, these pants just feel so comfortable. I need to wear them. So I'm glad she reminded me that I own them and gave me this suggestion. I have on the Dear John coated denim jeans. So I did say there were only a few things from prior Front Door Fashion purchases that she's styling these mini box items with, but actually there's quite a few. So let me back up and show you the Dear John jeans. She is suggesting to wear them with this new item from Front Door Fashion. But once you kind of lock into your style, your fabrics that you like, your color palette, then things can be very versatile. So I have strayed from her styling notes and just decided to keep this sweater on because I think it looks really nice. I like the contrasting texture of this warm, fuzzy sweater with the coated denim kind of slick look. And then I have this on with my new boots from Mia that I got on Stitch Fix. They have a 3-inch heel, which I sought out and found from Stitch Fix because I wanted to wear some of these longer pants. So very, very happy with this impromptu outfit. All right, let me hop into this. Collection 2, look number 3, the black coated Dear John jeans that I just had on. And we added the pink and orange plated Dolce sweater from Colorush. And then the black and gold grommet belt. You'll see the belt here in a moment. And your mixed metal earrings. Oh, I have the wrong ones on. It's funny, we were thinking the same thing. So I didn't see her jewelry note on here, and I switched to gold jewelry because the hardware in the belt. Anyway, let me back up and show this to you. I think with this particular sweater, and because the snap on the jeans is silver, I would have gravitated towards silver jewelry. So I like that she's thought of putting this together with gold jewelry. I think she wanted to style it with the belt. That's probably part of it. And the belt has a gold buckle. Loving this sweater. No doubt it is a large portion, if not 100% cashmere. I'm going to have a hard time picking between this one and this one. I think the sweater is a nice fit. Up close, you can see this. It's so fun with the mixture of the pink and the orange. That look was kind of in last year, and I don't know if this sweater is from last year, but I don't care. And I think that it is a very subtle version of it, and it is just a beautiful quality sweater. Let's see what it looks like untucked so you can see the length of it. It's a nice length. It would work just like this as well. This looks kind of elegant and comfortable. So very happy with this outfit. I think I have one more here. Let's take a quick look. Oh, okay. So for look number 4, she is saying to just switch this sweater out. So let's go ahead and run it up the flagpole. All right, I went and grabbed the earrings that she intended for me to be wearing, the gold and silver mixed metal earrings. These are actually from one of my first Front Door Fashion hauls. I'm just going to call them hauls instead of boxes because they're so exciting to me. And yeah, this is one of the first times that I started wearing gold and silver together. And I appreciate so much and how organized they are for them to remember these earrings from way back. I now have it on properly, that it is a cowl back Colorush sweater, and wearing it with these jeans. This is a very cool look too. I just love how bright and colorful this is against these black pants. With front door fashion, like a lot of the styling services, you have 5 days to try everything on and think about it and return what you don't love. So I just got this box yesterday, so I have a couple of days before I have to return it. So you can help me out in the comments, decide what to keep. I am very torn about a couple of things here. Let me move aside the things that I already own. So let me take this off here. Back with the pants. There we go. The Baez jeans, I definitely am keeping. This is a little bit of a budget buster for me, given that I'm going to keep a Colorush sweater. I know that, but I love it. So I do have some credit from, I believe, a referral and past purchases. So you can get points with your purchases. And if you do front door fashion for a little while, like I do, and I generally do them once a month or once every other month, you can get to different levels where your purchases can accumulate more points over time. So I think it's spend $500 and get $20 worth of points. I think that's how it works. So I do have some credit to spend here. These jeans, let me talk about this. This felt too delicate, and I'm never wearing satin tank tops. Just, I'm always cold and I live in a cold climate, so I'm never wearing those. These actually were, they're a little too noisy for me. The Sanctuary jacket, I think I am going to get if she has an extra small. It just keeps coming into my life, so I think it's telling me that I need it. This cowl neck, the cowl is a little too big, although I loved how it all scrunched down under a blazer. This Anonyme blazer is just beautiful, just nice soft feel to it. I'll have to see when I play back this video of how it looked on me. It is a color that I don't have in a blazer. So, and I think it would look really nice with a pair of black stretch pants, you know, if I'm going to a conference or something. So very tempted by that. I think I've covered everything in this mini box with 8 looks. However, I haven't covered these 2 things. I'm kind of leaning towards this one because I think it's just so unique and so fun, whereas it might be difficult to find this. Look, I can get in the sun and just show you how pink this is. This beautiful color of pink might be difficult to find elsewhere, but I think this would be impossible to find. And then I'm just taking a peek at the fabric here. This is actually 73% merino wool and 27% cashmere. So this is a wool cashmere blend. So this actually might be a warmer option for me. I'm trying to talk myself into this one. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe button and that notification bell. Once again, if you're interested in trying front door fashion, it is not technically a subscription service. You can just fill out a profile, and when you decide you want to get a box, you can be pretty specific about what you're looking for, and they do try to accommodate you. And you don't have to get this many items. You don't have to get a huge box, or you can if you want. You can go there in person, and they also mail to anywhere in the United States, and they don't charge you for postage, which is just so amazing. I forgot to mention about the belt. Let's take a quick look at the belt here and talk about the earrings as well. So the belt is $114 and the brand is Love Strength. I haven't heard of that brand. I'll have to look that up and see if that's a belt and bag brand. And then the Marilyn Schiff earrings. So I'm not going to keep the earrings. The belt, I feel like I have bought a lot of belts lately, so I'd rather just shift my budget to something like these Colorush sweaters. And yeah, and I will tell you that front door fashion is not upcharging from retail. These are the same prices that you would see if you went to Nordstrom or Saks, or you went directly to these manufacturers online. Instead of just buying directly from the manufacturer or the department store, you are getting a superb styling service, and you're getting these items mailed to you anywhere in the US for free. It is truly amazing. If you'd like to try front door fashion, once again, I'll put a referral link in my pinned comments and my description box. And if you use my referral, you get $50 off your first box, which is pretty amazing. It's like a free pair of earrings. And I would also get $50. So thank you ahead of time. Please like and subscribe. And if you see a hype button, hit that. It really helps me out, helps me bring more videos to you. So thanks again and have a great day. Adventures in styling.